What's up, YouTube? So I've been a medical assistant for 5 years, and for this video I'm doing things that's turning me off with medical assistant, which is the reasons on why I was trying to get my CDLs. So basically I am enrolled as far as for CDL schooling. I don't start until January, but however I'm still going to continue working as a medical assistant because the school starts in January and it'll be 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. and then I'll be doing medical assistant from 8 to 4:30. But it's been some things that's just been kind of letting me just be turned off of medical, y'all. Like, and my experience is not the same as everybody else's. So for one, I really feel like with medical assistant, it's very repetitive. It's very repetitive. Like, literally, you're doing the same thing. I mean, I feel like unless you're probably working urgent care, I know with urgent care you get all types of patients, but I had my um I had my share of doing family practice, pain management, and OBGYN, but I worked in OBGYN the most. But even when I was doing pain management, like, it was literally the same thing. Like, it was just it gets very boring because you're doing the same thing every day. Like, don't get me wrong, OBGYN, I feel like that's the best specialty if you're trying to be a medical assistant, or if you already a medical assistant and you work in OBGYN or trying to work in OBGYN. It's really one of the best specialties because you literally see a lot of the patients that come there and they're pregnant, and then the next minute they end up having their baby. Then when they come for their postpartum, I love asking questions like how did it go, everything like that. But I just feel like I literally do the same thing every day, where it's like making sure the charts are prep, I'm drawing blood, I'm doing injections, I'm asking the same questions. Do you feel your baby move? Do you have any pressure, pain? It's the same thing. Cleaning up the examination room, putting the next patient in, asking how long has it been since you had a pap. Like, it's a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally, I feel like I'm a voice recorder sometimes. So I definitely feel like with it being very repetitive, that's really kind of, I really feel like I'd rather see new things. And I feel like when it comes to CDL driving, yeah, you're gonna be driving every day, but you're seeing a different scenery every day. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's something. The only thing I can say with medical assistant, I see different people depending on the reason of their visit, because you get some birth control patients, you get some patients that are pregnant, you get some patients who are there to just talk about, because sometimes we do get primary care patients. So sometimes they want to know about their glucose level, or they want to know about their blood sugar, they want to know about their iron level. Or you get patients where it's like they're there just, I can't even tell you, but I'm just telling you, we do get new patients. But I will say, for the patients that are pregnant, we literally see them for a longer time because it's almost like a 9 month, 8 month relationship. So repetitive is one thing. Also, too, I really feel like the changing of the EMR. So it's always going to be things changing in the healthcare field. Like, we always got to continue to learn different things. There's always going to be a rep that's trying to sell things to make sure that you're able to use it. They want to sell it to the doctor or the nurse, whoever is there. They want to be able to make sure that you're able to use their product. So you can never get so comfortable with stuff, because one minute you're using Athena, which is the EMR, electronic medical records, and the next minute you're going to be using eClinicals, and then you could be using something else. So you can never get so comfortable. Another thing I could say is, I just feel like people don't take their health as serious, and then when I notice that, it really turns me off of medical, because it's like you put in all this work to make sure that you do this and do that for the patient, and then they can't even remember to just show up for a 1 hour glucose test, but they can remember to show up for their ultrasound. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that really be making me think, like, come on now. And I get it, people do have things that they have going on in their life, but it's like it's only so much you can do as a certified medical assistant. Another thing I could say is drawing blood. I love drawing blood, but when I tell y'all, a lot of these patients have been so traumatized to the point where it's like they're making it so much harder for us to draw their blood, or they're skipping appointments so they don't have to get blood drawn, or they act out when it's time to get the blood drawn and they know they got to get blood drawn. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you're pregnant at 16 weeks, usually we like to draw for the AFP. The AFP is genetic screening to try to see if there's cancer involved within the baby. When I tell you, a lot of these patients don't want to get that done, they're questioning us, like, what is this for? What's that for? Which I can understand, because you want to make sure you're not paying for this and paying for that. But it's just like, you know, um, and lastly, I just feel like it's time for something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, once upon a time I did want to become a nurse, but now I'm to the point, now that I'm older, I feel like with medical, a lot of the patient's problems fall on you. Sometimes I catch myself coming home still thinking about certain things that happen at work, where it's like, you know, I want to leave that at work, or let alone it's just to the point where it's like, I feel like with medical assistant, it's just the start of the medical field. Eventually, when you want to become a nurse or something like that, yeah, you'll move up as far as for that. Same way with CNA. But as far as for me, I really feel like I want to try something different and just see how being in my own lane could possibly be. The work itself for medical assistant I can do is just, it doesn't excite me anymore. Like, I used to be so excited to like go do this and do that, and now it's like, and the company I work for is amazing. Don't get me wrong, the company I work for, I love it. The patients, they're nice and everything like that, but it just has its ups and downs just like any other job. But I just, I'm looking at the bigger picture of things, and you know, I look and I see that most people, they want to be a medical assistant for 10 years plus, but just 5 years with doing it, I'm just like, look, I'm tired of this, you know.